After only 2 weeks in town, my nerves had practically rubbed themselves raw. I felt trapped, and I found myself, not for the first, the 10th, or even the 100th time in my life, daydreaming about running away. But I wasn't thinking about some far-off city where nobody knew my name, or my face, or the people who had given both of them to me. I was thinking about the valley, because in the back of my mind, there was a persistent drumbeat telling me I would be safe in the woods, that something was out there to meet me on the other side. I got the final push I needed when I stopped by Maple City Diner one night. The waitress knew which takeout order was mine before I could give her my name, and 2 women at the counter fell silent the second they noticed me. "Oh, you look just like Samantha," one of them said. It felt like all the oxygen was sucked out of the room as she turned to her friend. "Doesn't he look just like her?" The other woman nodded. "Totally. You have her eyes. Shame about the way things ended up. We all thought Sammy was going to do such amazing things. And then, well..." The door shut behind me before she could finish, my order still sitting on the counter. I walked out of the restaurant and down the street, not caring where I was going. I didn't want to be seen. I wanted to disappear. So even when the sun set beyond the pines, when the sidewalk gave way to grass, and the grass gave way to the forest floor, I kept walking. I couldn't help but wonder if my biggest mistake was wanting too much, from Saint Juniper, from my ridiculous pipe dream of a fresh start. I wanted so badly to have a future that didn't look exactly like what everyone else expected it to be. I didn't want to be another foster kid who fell off the map, who never got to be happy. But maybe I was better off alone, out of sight and out of mind. After all, who would really care if a person like me walked into St. Juniper's Folly and never came back?
Chapter 2. Taylor. Even after rinsing my hands with rose water, the smell of cinnamon oil clung to my skin so strongly, I almost got up to open a window. I wrinkled my nose, making a mental note to use rosemary oil next time, and forced myself to breathe through it. I only had a little time left, and I sure as hell wasn't going to waste it. In through the nose, out through the mouth. After weeks of trial and error, I thought I had finally found the right setup. The yarrow and bay leaves had spent hours charging in the light of a full moon, and I had swapped fresh thyme for dried in the wax-sealed jars spread in front of my crossed legs. Another breath in, another out. I let thoughts meander through my head uninterrupted, and just when one of my legs started to fall asleep, I felt the unmistakable buzz in my chest that could only mean one thing. For the first time in months, I was tapping into my 6th sense. This is it. I let my eyelids flutter closed. You just have to reach out and... Half a second later, a knock at my bedroom door made me jump so hard it practically gave me whiplash. "Hija, do I smell smoke?" My eyes flew open and instantly landed on the culprits. The white pillar candles that surrounded my makeshift altar. Shit. No? I was leaning in to blow them out, careful not to let my ringlets get caught in the flames, when I remembered that blowing out candles disrespected the intention you set for your spell work. In a panic, I licked my finger and tried to snuff the wicks as quickly as I could. Instead, I ended up with a burned thumb and a mouthful of truly foul curse words that tumbled out before I could stop them. "What's wrong?" Elias said from behind the door. "Forget it, I'm coming in." "No!" I squeaked, cradling my throbbing fingers against my chest as I shoved the altar under the bed with my foot. "I'm changing. I'll be down in a sec." Elias didn't respond right away, but hearing the floorboards creak as he rocked back from the door let my heart rate lower to a non-lethal tempo. "Fine," he replied. "But if you don't get your ass downstairs in 2 minutes, we're going to lose customers." I knew I'd cut it way too close for comfort as I listened to his footsteps retreat down the hallway. Elias wasn't stupid, and if I wasn't more careful, I was definitely going to get caught red-handed. Not a lot scared me in life, but pissing my dad off...